Hi guys, Bud here. Day two at True North Health Center. Had a bit of a rough day overall. Had some berries in the morning, blueberries, boysenberries, raspberries, and I never really liked the seeds, but they tasted pretty darn good. And then had a seminar. Let's see. Forgot the stretch class. Lecture, chiropractor. Most important, get things straight for you when you go home. So my takeaways from the chiropractor today were he has this thing called Graston. It's like they're metal levers, but he scrapes your back and digs in deep to relieve scar tissue. It's super duper painful, but people say that it helps tremendously. Once you break up that scar tissue exists until you break it up. Once it's broken up, it's gone forever. So there's supposed to be long-term, benefits from that. Musculoskeletal problems account for 60% of pain in most people. Most people who live in pain, chronic pain, it's because of chiropractor stuff. Your back, your musculoskeletal, skeletal. You know what I'm saying? And then the Graston thing. That was something I'd never heard of before. And I did make an appointment with him in about a week to see if that helps. I've got a lot of pain in my neck, in my head, my lower back always. I felt really bad today. I actually hopped on my bike and I went about 5 or 6 miles and just turned around. I bonked hard. I had a real bad stomach ache and constipation. So I came back and I actually ate some food, and that helped tremendously. I had a headache. They gave me peppermint oil on cotton balls in a urine cup, and they told me to just smell it, inhale it, to help a headache. Well, it's not a Vicodin, but it smells good. My biggest takeaway, and I knew this before coming, is I need to become more flexible. I need to get in the habit of, stretching, yoga, etc. But there was a stretch class at 6 o'clock tonight, and I missed it. It was virtual, which it just bugs me. I'd rather be there in person. But I need to be more flexible. That's one of my biggest things that I need to accomplish. Talked to a girl here named Vicky. She was really sweet. She gave me some really good insight about how to cook when I go home. She called it batch cooking, and I'm going to watch some YouTube videos on that. And basically, you prepare what you're going to do for the week, and you cook big batches and you portion it all out, and then you have your greens and whatnot to go to, and then add stuff to that. So you kind of just get it organized, and then you form a habit of having go-to things to do, and then having them portioned out for you already. And that is my biggest challenge, because I don't cook, but I have to. It's a simple thing. I mean, she talked about an Instant Pot, portobello stuffed potato sandwiches or something. She makes these blueberry breakfast bars, which I think would be really cool. Second lecture today was called What's on Your Plate? KISS, keep it super simple. And it started with Know Thyself. And that's a big part of this. Again, everybody's different. I will not eat. As God is my witness, I will not eat Brussels sprouts. I will not eat grapefruit. I will not eat celery. Okay, look, if I had to, I would. It's not that big of a deal, but those are my 3, off the top of my head, things that I just can't stand. Vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. Vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. That's it. Repeat. You memorize that. What do these do for you? Well, they boost your immune system. They fight off disease. They fight off inflammation. They help your digestion. They help slow down your digestion, so that the good micronutrients, minerals, get into your bloodstream, into your body. Vegetables actually slow down your digestion. I didn't realize that. And vegetables, fruit and vegetables, they hydrate you, believe it or not. And then of course fiber. Hydration. Water provides oxygen more than oxygen. Why do you drink water? Well, to provide your body with oxygen. Interesting, right? So, and she said that oxygen puts more oxygen in your bloodstream than breathing. Oxygen. Your plate. If you had a plate of food here, half of it would be vegetables, and then the other 25% and 25% would be grains and legumes. And then add a little exercise to that, and that's the ingredient. That's the formula for healthy living. Nutrient density versus caloric density. There are a lot of different vegetables in the world. There's stuff that I never heard of. Get to know vegetables, what you like and what you don't like. Some of them have pretty good flavor. Arugula, radishes, stuff like that. They're spicy. Do not snack on nuts. Bad habit of mine. I mean, nuts, they're better than chips, but they're very high in calories. So nuts are meant to be, grab a handful if you're on the go, or sprinkle them in your salad, etc. Greens, every meal. Always carry snacks, apples, bananas, nuts with you. And I mean not... raw nuts, not... I'm trying to think of... Gosh, I can't think. Food in your backpack is like money in the bank. Don't need to say more there. Food in your backpack is like money in the bank. Definitely eat breakfast for sure. Have a last resort meal prepped for in the freezer at all times. Smoothies, stew, soup, etc. Listen to your body. If you're hungry, eat. Eat intuitively. Don't eat anything 2 hours prior to going to bed. That's kind of the message there. She turned us on to a new app called Chronometer. It's to track your stuff. I may show you some examples of that if I get into it. It's one of those tedious things, though, that, while you're here, I could probably keep up with it, but at home, when you eat right and when you eat wrong, honestly. All right, so some stats for today. I did lose like 2.5 pounds. I'm at 219.4. Started at 222. I slept pretty good. The bed broke. It's one of those sleep number things. He came and fixed it. Not sure if I'm a fan of the sleep number thing yet or not. It is more comfortable than my bed at home, though. All right, blood pressure got tested twice. 128/84, 112/76. Blood sugar 201, blood sugar 204, blood sugar 173, blood sugar 122, going in the right direction. And then I had dinner, it went right up to 205. But this is the type of food that might elevate it for a short term, and it'll hopefully start coming down quicker. I had a bowl of fruit for breakfast, I had a bowl of fruit for lunch, and then dinner was some kind of soup that was, all of this food is really, really bland to me right now. In fact, a lady had a jalapeno and gave me half of it, and that helped a lot. I'll get back to you on that. What I'm eating is just stuff I'm not familiar with. It was some sort of mushroom type soup. There was black rice, whatever that is, and some big beans. Like they were big brown beans. I've never seen those before. So this is a learning experience, to say the least. Again, I bonked on my bike. I had a really bad stomach ache. I ate some food. I'm feeling a little bit better now, and then I think a good night's sleep. I'll be better tomorrow. Pounding headache. That's it for now. See you on day 3. Peace.